G'day YouTube, Necroarcanist here. Some time ago, 3 months actually, I promised I would do a 50th subscriber special by showing all of my favourite moments since I began uploading to YouTube. I lost track of time, mainly because of work, partially did Dungeons & Dragons, a little from testing Minecraft mod packs to showcase on the channel, but anyway, here it is. I've tracked down all of my favourite moments from videos between 2016 and 2017, and I'll give some context behind each moment, but to figure out how the hell I got there in the first place, let's start at the beginning. This channel started out as a place to share my own writing fiction, which I came to call the Chronicles. It started out as a small narrative piece I worked on for a school project, but I eventually expanded over time and continued writing for years. Eventually stopping halfway through last year due to burnout. The entire series as a whole carried on a lot of pop culture references, took inspiration from video games and TV, poked a lot of some fun at issues in the news at the time, like political upheaval, terrorism, and dodgy corporate dealings. Those were common plot lines from here to there, but even though it's supposed to be blown out of proportion in a comical way, as I got a little bit older, I came to regret writing so lightly about certain topics. Because, well, it's just all too real these days. But anyway, when I came to learn of my friend Bandit1569, now gone by Bandit Blue Wolf, having a YouTube channel, I was like, hey, do you want me to record myself reading this and I'll put it on your YouTube so that you've got some content for people to listen to? He's like, yeah, whatever. And so I began uploading on his channel until I started my own channel. I finally figured out how to make an account, and I did about 20 chapters, not including the character theme songs episode and a couple stop motion animations. Back then I was a lot more nervous, and the tools that I had access to at the time were poor quality. I had a very cheap headset, and I was recording on an old notebook. It was a birthday gift from an uncle. I think it was like 4 years old at that stage. I was using Audacity to record software, and I attempted to add on any artwork that I could construct in Microsoft Paint or hand draw and take photos of using my phone. I'll actually compare some images that I use in the very first video with some artwork that I've done now for my Dungeons & Dragons campaign that I'm the Dungeon Master of, just so you can see just how far my skill has come since then in using digital touch-ups. And in the meanwhile, I'll let you listen to an excerpt of the prologue of what became possibly the biggest obsession of my teenage years, apart from Warcraft 3.
Perhaps you're right, replied the Lich. I just have a concern that, given enough time, the Elder God will march upon Pandemonium and the 9 circles. Satan raised an obsidian pitchfork into the air, and it transformed into a sword with 3 blades that was covered in ethereal hellfire.
If he tries any heroics,
bellowed the devil,
he shall feel wrath in its full form. Slaying the Elder God is the true glory, but to take his soul captive and throw it into the abyss is just a perk.
Mephistopheles laughed loudly, and the sound was painful like a banshee's wail.
After learning of Jacksepticeye and Markiplier through my younger sister, who was obsessed at the time, I was inspired to start my own gaming channel, but wasn't sure where to start. My first real attempt at gaming was by recording DMC Devil May Cry with Bandit, uploading on his channel and mine, of course. We recorded on his PS4 and we could only record an hour at a time back then due to limitations. So we'd have to remember to save the footage every hour and later download all the separate recordings to a USB drive. I attempted to use my phone as a webcam just so we could do face cam footage, but the quality was crap. I failed to realise at the time that the front-facing camera was like 1/8 the potential quality of the back-facing camera. But I used the front-facing camera so that I could see if the phone was still on, because I didn't know how long the battery would last. And I remember at the very start of the video, without even looking it up, I was proudly showing off a clay mask that I made in art class at school that very day before I came over to start recording. I think we chose that time to record because that's when the term holidays was starting. So I had free time to do this sort of stuff. I uploaded on Bandit's channel first, but I didn't have decent home internet at the time, so I would actually use the school's internet when the next term started to upload to my YouTube. It was a bit cheeky, probably should have been doing my work, but, well, the maths that I was doing at the time, I could breeze through pretty easily. Anyway, inspired by YouTubers like Josh Scorcher, known as the Fiery Joker, I attempted to make a quote-unquote intro sequence for Bandit and I whenever we would collaborate on a game, using shots of various games like Skyrim, Assassin's Creed, and all that. And I tried making 2 others just for myself, but I wound up going for frickin' ever. I think the first attempt was like 1.5 minutes long, and the second one was just half a minute. But I won't show it here because of audio copyright issues. It uses the song Cowboys from Hell by Pantera. Yeah, we spent most of the entire recording session talking about Hell's Crusades characters, including ones that wouldn't be introduced for ages, because at that stage I'd already written 3 parts to the Chronicles: Hell's Crusade, the Second Advent, and then the Harbinger Saga. But, well, with my bad editing, you couldn't hear us over the gameplay audio anyway. But here's the moment from the game that inspired me to title the video, "At Least He's Wearing Pants."
Let them stab.
It wasn't really necessary though. The cross. They hate the cross. Get the food.
Now, the issue with this video was, ran about the time of a major boss fight in the previous video. Sort of get the hiccups at the moment. My phone became full of capture footage, and the second half of the game was spent without webcam. But at one stage, Bandit and I found a one-time glitch that we couldn't replicate, where we had Dante do the million stab move, but after executing it once in-game, the animation kept playing for a good 20 minutes. And we just sat there laughing at the entire time until one of us actually bothered to pick up the remote and keep playing.
That's one generator up and running.
Good. I'll reboot the server. Now, line up the power conduits with the corresponding server.
In hearing the news of Silent Hill's PT being taken down from the PlayStation Store, and watching Jacksepticeye's playthrough of it, I had the idea to record a session of PT with Bandit to try and get a spike in viewers. Riding on the hype of it being taken down, I figured, why not? My sister still has PT on her PlayStation 4. She threatened on pain of death if I ever deleted it. And to be fair, I don't blame her. We recorded this in the lounge room at my home at the time, and my sister, who had played the teaser to death, was doing all she could not to explode when we couldn't find a certain puzzle piece for a good 30 minutes. Although both Mum and my sister were laughing their asses off whenever we got scared by the game. Such as A, when I tried to avoid the ghost Lisa by spinning around in circles with my eyes closed. To be fair, we were sitting that close to the TV, we might as well have had VR set glued to our eyes. So seeing a giant face pop up before the actual audio went off scared the crap out of me because I didn't notice it coming.
I did not see. I thought I could avoid it. Shut up! You screamed louder!
I didn't even jump.
You play a lot of horror games, though. I haven't been playing any recently.
When it says look behind you.
But then Bandit and I got freaked out by a massive huntsman spider crawling onto the TV screen. And if you don't live in Australia, you don't know what a huntsman spider is. They're massive.
There's the huntsman. We found the huntsman mummies on the TV screen. I prefer the ghost over that jump scare.
Okay, so everything's gone now. Oh.
I do not like spiders.
I made this little video when I first started doing fan art videos for the Dark YouTuber era, namely Antisepticon Darkiplier. But there were also some OCs I made for my friends. Can't quite remember the names properly without actually looking them up. But one I made for Bandit, and because we played a lot of Minecraft, his Dark YouTuber was banditbrian.exe. Ha ha ha. So Dark Lord Edgy. And there was another I made for another friend. I gave it a very weird Japanese name, which translates to cute stalker or something like that. But anyway, I tried to make music creepy with pitch and echo effects, and I did a little tutorial video using some music because it was a cover of the song that I used in that video. And the other reason I found that song in the first place was I was just Googling randomly for disturbing songs. But I scared myself shitless because after minimizing the front window on that I had open on my computer, I had media player paused, but when I resumed it, I got such a massive jump scare, and I was that shocked I didn't even react. I was just paralyzed for half a second, and then I broke down laughing because I just couldn't keep it in. It was just a very short moment, but here's a quick clip of it. Because yeah, as I said, I've got 2 files up here. This was where Hell's Crusade ground to a halt, because Bandit's self-insert character was appearing at this point in the story, and I thought of letting him share the voice work with me, and I learned the hard way that he's partially dyslexic. I'm not even having a jab at him, he actually has a learning disability with words. But anyway, I sort of lost motivation to do it at that stage, and given how long the video wound up, I sort of burnt out my voice for the time being. I did accompany the video with a stop motion that I made of the quote-unquote boss fight of the story, known as the Virage, aka the Pyramid Head stand-in for my Silent Hill inspired chapter. I won't bother adding a small clip of that simply because music, copyright, all that. But we did have some interesting blooper moments where Bandit's family kept interrupting us halfway through sentences to the point where I started hitting Bandit's brother with a rubber mallet.
That was said at an awkward time.
I should come in there and kick your ass.
Or I should do it so it's like brotherly.
Your turn's coming up.
Mm.
After... For fuck's sake. I'm waiting for him to say it again. What I can do. I am not used to technology yet, so I'll have Mikey or Jack have a look. Raziel hung up and took a photo of the wall before emailing it to Spearing. Raziel then called him again. Did you get it? He asked. Yes, I did, replied the demon.
What do I buy, a dragon?
You're gonna get your face bitten off in Skyrim. Fucking idiot.
I is doing your video.
Yes. So, would you kindly fuck off? I'm not nice anyway, so fuck off, cunt.
Test my luck. Citadel. I am angelic, so that might incinerate me. B. Dante has...
That's right. You don't have a day job. You have to say that.
My Constantine Let's Play didn't end up going for as long as I thought it would. This was mainly due to errors with the capture card that I have for my PlayStation 2. It picked up a bug where, to this day I can't fix, where it will only record for 1 minute, then kick the USB drive that was recording to, and it just made it completely impossible to record anything on that one capture card. As the title of this video suggests, I encountered a major boss battle that took me dozens of tries to beat, hours on end, simply due to a need of the old get good. And here's the montage of my attempts to fight Kangor.
Kangor, I thought I could smell you. This place will take anyone, huh? You're not still upset with me,
Oh,
are
that's
you?
the dragon thing. Shit. Legit chills. Laptop's full battery, might as well unplug it. Kangor. Hell Guardian of the Naissance, the Demoniacs, or Birth of Evil. Made from thousands of tortured souls, Satan's pet dragon is a formidable foe. How kind to plant a health fight right in front of me. Ah, fuck. Shit, fuck. Oh, you son of a bitch. Where's it gone? Whoa! Oh, son of a bitch! I'm really trying to do it right. Well, since I'm gonna die, is the Screech Beetle gonna do anything? Don't even get time to do that. This is a bunch of bullshit.
How could this happen to me?
Oh, you motherfucker! Why put health so close to the fucking ledge?
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I'm so tired of being here.
This is really starting to piss me off. Like really. There were a few small clusters of videos regarding Minecraft and Terraria that I uploaded. In the latter, I dominated Okram before he was patched out of console for the 1.3 update. I helped my mum farm Dungeon Guardians to get bone keys. And my sister and I found a glitched tree, which I hence called the Missing Node tree, due to the fact that the leaf textures were glitched. But this Minecraft video that I uploaded amongst them was a spur-of-the-moment thing. Basically, the long story short was, I recorded a clip of my mum encountering a pig in Minecraft on the PlayStation 4 edition, pushing a cow off of a cliff. This final clip for the 50th subscriber special comes from one of the many Cards Against Humanity browser sessions I played with Bandit and Drida. One of the major ones was the birthday stream, where we spent 6 hours on Bandit's birthday in the long hours of the night playing online. But this small separate session I recorded because I hadn't uploaded much else at that point on my channel. And, well, when you play Cards Against Humanity, there's a lot of weird card combinations that you end up getting. Here's a few of my favourite bits from the game, including the title drop inspiration from someone else that we were playing with at the time.
Okay, I think I can take a guess who played the third card. Looking at you, Bandit.
That's not me. What did he recently purchase?
Your mum.
The unbelievable world of mushrooms.
Stupid Steve Colesberg and his blank.
And his mum.
I was waiting for it. I knew it was coming.
No one does a slice like Big Rico's Pizza. No one. Except maybe...
Your mum.
Oh!
And that's all for my 50th subscriber celebration video. I only covered 2016 and 2017 because I'm already so close to 100 subs. And once I cross that threshold, I will cover clips from 2018 and 2019 for the 100 subscriber celebration video. I won't bother doing 2020 because, well, the most I really uploaded then was excuses for lack of uploads. But in the near future, I'll cover some of the projects I have been working on, including making my own Minecraft mod pack, the RPG Maker project, even some Nintendo DS emulator stuff that I've been wanting to do for a long time, as well as some Warcraft free stuff. Special shout out to Harvey Groves for commenting on my last video regarding that. I've been dying to do stuff on my channel regarding playing custom campaigns in Warcraft as well as making my own since, well, I first started. But that's until next time. I don't want to drag this video out for too long. So, this is Necroarcanist signing off. Good night, and stay classy.